Klimkoski.
Thank you again, Board, for having me. My name's Al Klimkoski, 11 Ridge Street in Manchester.
Good evening.
I'm here to point out the hypocrisy, poor communication, and negligence that is running throughout our town governments. My experience with the town has been mainly dealing with them while planning the Music, Fashion, and Arts Festival, which has now been canceled by the town. You have now all heard my business partner, John Carlo, discuss some of the background of this event, so I won't go into too much detail on that aspect. With that being said, we bent our backs for the town to ensure that all of their needs, wants, and demands were met. We made the event completely family-friendly, allowed no alcohol, smoking, and had the celebrities we booked to attend completely agree to those terms. Despite being contracted to be responsible for all promotion for this event, I gave up creative control over advertising so that Manchester could put out branding that was consistent with their family-friendly agenda, aka removing all black faces from the flyers, making the names barely visible, adding a large guitar, an instrument that wouldn't even be present at the event, and rainbow colors behind it. Now, I have nothing against the design from a graphic design perspective, but when advertising for an event that contains a fashion show and a rap concert, that is blatantly misleading. And I had to answer to the people for that because of my role in the event. This canceled event has directly affected my reputation and credibility as a business in the town of Manchester. I've sent hundreds of emails to local businesses inquiring about paying to become a vendor. I attended multiple vendor markets talking to every vendor about paying to become a vendor. Many replied to me with money ready to fulfill their payment obligation. Now I've had to send just as many emails explaining why I could not fulfill my obligation to them. And why couldn't I do that? It's hypocrisy. Manchester will fly BLM flags, have Juneteenth events, paint murals, but will not take action to ensure that these diversified communities are looked after, supported, and shown that opportunity is possible. I cannot and will not speak directly for black people, as I'm clearly white. What I can speak from is my experience. That experience includes me going to Manchester High School and speaking to over 400 students, the majority of which are black and brown, about how anything is possible, how you can be from a small town, make mistakes, or have had a tough home life, but still be able to persevere and accomplish your dreams. That's what this event was supposed to showcase. This wasn't a money grab, this was inspiration. Kids were calling their parents, asking for flights home from their future out-of-state colleges to make this event. Then Manchester judged two men on past mistakes that were multiple years prior and that had paid their dues for. Both celebrities are now trying to inspire the youth, even posting about how jail time and violence is not cool. Manchester sends out an incredibly conflicting message. They preach that you can do whatever you want and be whoever you want to be, yet you must fit a certain mold and criteria that is PC enough for them to tolerate. I've lived in Manchester my entire life, and it's sad to see how it has not changed. Manchester tries to paint a good picture but can't run from the paint that is dried underneath. They were quick to spend $15,000 of taxpayer money, told to us that it was from the sanitation budget, on this event, only to throw it away by having a couple people from a board speak for an entire community. In conclusion, this event was for all. It wasn't political. It was to show that no matter who you are, what you've done, or where you come from, you can make a difference and you can accomplish your dreams. Manchester made it into an issue that it wasn't, and unfortunately spoke for an entire community that doesn't even reflect most of our board members. Manchester does not support Black Lives Matter, but rather uses them to support a political agenda while simultaneously paying no real mind to the diversified communities of Manchester. Thank you.
Thank you.